Stay hydrated, kids.
Oh grace, every time you come around I feel.
So my school's been canceled for a month now due to the coronavirus, and last week we just switched to online classes, and I was going to do like a first day kind of like online class like experience, but it took like a week or so for like all of my teachers to post content and stuff, and I wanted to just get like organized and situated with everything. I'm just gonna show you guys like what my online classes look like and like what kind of work I get and like how I organize everything. I've been trying not to talk about the coronavirus and stuff on my YouTube channel a lot because I feel like for me, I use YouTube as a way to distract myself from it. So I'm trying to post videos that are more like positive and fun and don't have that topic in them. But today I feel like it can be helpful because most people have never taken online classes. I already had an online class going before this even started, so I'm kind of like okay with online classes. It can be really hard to adjust. I had a hard time adjusting, so I'm just gonna like tell you some like ideas and tips and stuff too. Where I live, we have 4 75-minute periods usually, like if we were going to school. So people where I live only have 4 classes to do online, but I have 3 because I already had like a spare like in my timetable. So the classes I have right now are accounting, and that was already an online class anyways, and then I also have English and sociology. So I am now sitting at my desk because that's where I prefer to work. I feel like working in bed does not work for me. Like I just get distracted and I get lazy. So I usually work at my desk or at the dining room table. So I'm gonna start with accounting because like I already had that open up on my laptop because I was finishing a project last night. So I kind of have like 3 different places I have to go to check for work, but my teachers have set up like certain days they post stuff, so I know when to look, and I feel like having a planner right now is really useful. I've been like keeping track of stuff in my planner. I feel like especially now you need to like remember certain deadlines because you don't have someone telling you like, hey, this is when it's due, but you don't have that right now. My accounting teacher just posted a PowerPoint that I have to go through, and we don't have to write notes, but I think personally, I'm like a visual learner and I like to write stuff down, so I just like make my own notes. I have like a notebook and I just write my own notes in it, so that's what I'm going to do. So when I take notes, I like to just use a black pen, and then I get a highlighter or marker and a pen that are the same color, and I use the highlighter for just like extra details, and then whenever a key word comes up, I like to emphasize it with the colored pen. I also like to have highlighters handy in case I need to do a diagram in my notes. That way I can have it in a different color and it will stand out. I finished taking my notes, and he also posted a little like problem to do and a quiz, but I will do that later on in the week. Now I'm going to do my sociology work. My sociology work today is just to read some pages from the textbook and answer questions. I like to read over the questions before I start reading the textbook because then once I see something that answers the questions, I can jot it down. I read the pages, and I think I'm going to take a break from that and do the questions either tomorrow or later today. Now I just have English. We're working on passage analysis in English, which are not my favorite thing to do. We posted the story we're working on this week, and he also posts video lectures, which I'll watch, and then we have some like work to do. Today I'm probably just gonna watch the video and read the story. So I just wrote a few notes about what he said in the video lecture while I was watching it. I don't always do this, but I felt like what my teacher was saying would probably help me with the work. I'm now done watching the video and reading the story, and I think I'm going to stop there for my work today. So you're probably all wondering why I'm not doing so much work, and that's because I personally like to even out all of my work throughout the week instead of doing it all in one day. I find that just stresses me out. So I try to even things out throughout the week and do a little bit every day. And then I usually do this in the morning first when I wake up because that's when I'm first motivated. And then I'll have the afternoon and the evening to myself. But it's best to find something that works for you, and that's just what works for me. If you like doing all of your work in one day, then go for it. So that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy right now, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!